Hi, my name is Michael De Silva with a special report. I propose to our government, because I know they'll listen to me right now, they're probably hearing it as I speak through this device, but my propose is a plan on how to overhaul the tax code. This is a copyrighted idea, so please don't steal my idea. But this is to help all American people as well as alien people that are living here illegally as well as legally as U.S. citizens because they got a green card, which I'm all for. But all people need to pay their rent weight. You know, rather than just a third of people that actually pay taxes in this country, we could have everybody pay taxes with what I propose, which is called the equal tax or a fair tax. The equal tax basically is simply broken down like this, as a summation. But what it would do is it would give people 10% on civilians and or small or medium businesses that are sized. And it would also give corporations up to 20% tax a year on all things that they buy. Meaning like a lot of taxes that we have as far as government programs and all, they would still be in place. Why? Because instead of just a fraction of the citizens paying, we already pay taxes on all these things anyway. So we don't have to create a carbon tax to replace this thing. This could be adopted globally, no carbon tax though. This would not be a new tax. This would override all the current ones and replace it with just one tax. Make it very simple. Everyone wants an answer. This ain't a 999 or 10 or 17 or any kind of weird thing like that. It's all fair and right down the middle. And basically what it does is the more you buy, then the more revenue is generated for the government. Instead of waiting until April 17th to get your taxes, that's so old and out of date and so old school. What we need to do is come up with a simple way, and that's why I propose the equal tax. For all people, an equal tax where it's equal. Doesn't matter what race, what nationality, what class you are or demographic. But it'll be taken out in real time. The government will have access immediately to those funds available. Every time you slide your card to pay for your stuff, you're paying taxes. Every time you pay your cable bill, your electric bill, your house mortgage, your note, your rent, there's taxes coming out of that. So it's no different, but it will make it less. And the way I calculate our debt deficit, our debt, which is mostly not our debt, but it's imposed by our government, will be paid off in less than 10 years. That's a decade, people. The fair tax or equal tax is what I really call it, or coin it as, but it's a solution. If anybody wants any solutions and they want to hear more about this, please give me a call at 804-789-9373. Let's all have a solution with the tax. And let's try to stop this together by coming up with something that's a lot more simpler than what we got right now as far as tax code. And let's make it more simple, weed out all this extra rigmarole. And make it simple for everyone. Where taxes come out in real time. And you don't have to file taxes because it's all within your swipe of your card. It all goes to the government in real time. Doesn't raise your taxes. It may lower them in a lot of cases because a lot of taxes we pay, a lot of it is more higher because most people aren't paying taxes in this country. That's why they're so high. So everybody, when they buy something, whether they're poor, rich, it doesn't matter. Middle class is all within the same demographic. You're poor, middle class, rich, everybody won't be exempt. When they go to the store, they have to buy these things anyway. So the more you buy, the more tax there is. It's based on a quantity, total, of things you normally buy. So nothing will change. There won't be a new tax created. This will override a lot of the old taxes. And get rid of state taxes because you won't need them. When you bury somebody, you won't need them. Because you'll have this fair tax where everyone will pay a fair share based on what he or she buys for their home or business. Think about it. Give me a call. This is the solution, people. This is the way of the future on how to save America's crisis and to get out of the carbon tax and to break away from the global banks. This is a solution for all people. I'm Michael De Silva. Vote for me or help me so we can get this idea out to change America to make it a better country. That's just a little proposal in just a few minutes. I have a more written and more detailed version of this proposal, but I can't share it with you in just a few minutes. It would take too much and a lot more to explain. It's a lot more drawn out. Like I said, you got to wait a while to get that money from the government anyway when they take taxes out the way it's set up right now. The IRS knows this. I know this. I do taxes for people. I know this. Some I have. And I have done them in the past. I haven't done them lately, but I have. And, of course, it takes a while to get that stuff. And I know this and you know this. So instead of doing that, why do that? It's got electronic age right now. So why not get it in real time? Well, you have immediate access. You don't have to wait. And a lot of stuff you have in the code will be not, you won't need it. Because everybody will be paying a tax, so you don't need all these other taxes. They would be omitted because you wouldn't need them, because everybody will pay what is called the equal or fair tax. It's based on what you buy. Like I said, 10% for low income and middle class people and small and medium sized businesses will pay a 10% tax a year. And up to 20% for millionaire, Fortune 500 and more, millionaire or more level businesses will pay that tax, which is small in comparison to what they're paying right now. Even with all loopholes, they'll still be paying probably a lot less than what they are without those loopholes. But you think about it. Give me a call. I'm Michael DeSilva. You're hearing this conversation. You always are, because you're listening with your prison program. You're listening. I know you are. Hey, give me a call. Let's work something out. Let's make this better for everybody. Let's get everybody paying. Everybody's here. It's legally. So those people that are not legally, we're all paying it anyway. We go to the store. You can have immediate access. It's a win-win to all the funds without creating any new taxes. Just get rid of a lot of these old ones. We don't need them. And just make it simple. Make it a fair, equal tax for everyone. See you for now. Michael DeSilva. My thought on how to make simple tax code a lot more simpler and easier.